So, good morning, everybody. Myself, Acharya Vishwendra, and today I shall be discussing effective preparation of JEE NEET. So, let's begin with things. So, there are certain hidden facts. The first is a very low selection rate. So, out of all the students, only 1 to 2% are able to get admissions into the seats corresponding to IITs or NITs or government funded institutions. Next is there is no surety of a bright future. There is no institute in the entire country which talks about 100% selection rate. There are percentages, and the average packages are not that good, although there are certain packages which are exceptionally high, but there are less than 10 in the entire year generally. Now, third thing is only pre-transformed students can qualify it. So if you just observe the students who qualify JEE NEET, so generally there is a trend that they started preparing for competitive exams right from class 5, and from 5 to 12 there are 7 years. So in those 7 years they have enough time to transform their mind brain system as per the optimal output. During my working as a student and as a teacher in reputed coaching institutes of Kota and Delhi, I realized that only those students are able to qualify JEE and NEET whose mind brain system are already transformed. So if they are already transformed, the teacher just need to put them through a certain working schedule, and then they are done with it. But the challenge is that in the entire class, only 1% of students have that transformed mind brain system. Rest of the students just struggle with information process and energy. They don't know how to absorb the information which the teacher is imparting to them. Sometimes they think, sometimes they memorize, sometimes they learn, sometimes they do anything, but they are unable to optimize the internal processes of the mind brain system, which leads to ineffective results. So that is the main challenge over here, which is often hidden. And because of this, nobody talks about the transformation mechanism. If you observe the student who started preparing from class 5 and is in class 12th right now, and is performing good in his mock test, then the difference is the transformed mind brain system. So what process he or she used to transform from a normal student to a performing student? So nobody talks about that mechanism. And the next challenge is there are low frequency vibes. Well, when you start studying that, initially you will have to face resistance from your mind brain system, or you will have to feel low vibes. You will feel lack of interest, lack of concentration, lack of focus, and you have to cope up with them using a strong willpower. So that is a challenge over here. Next is there is exam anxiety involved. When a student see a question, then he is not able to bear the brunt of the pressure generated for answering that particular question. And nobody talks about how to deal with that exam anxiety. Next is there are hurry involved, excitements involved, there are question marks on the optimal performance. So there are certain issues with that. Let me to explain things for you. So as per JEE 25 statistics are concerned, if we consider JEE Main, about 15 lakh students appear for that, and total seats in NITs are 24,525. So if you calculate the percentages, it's roughly 1.635%. While for JEE Advanced, out of these 15 lakhs, 1,80,422 qualified for JEE sit in JEE Advanced 2025. Total seats are 18,160. So it's nearly 1%. So this explains the low selection ratio over there. Next is as the bright future is concerned. So as per statistics of IIT Bombay, which is among the #1 institute in India itself, so the percentage is only 74.5%. It's not even 100%. Next is as I explained, the pre-transformed students. So class 5 onwards, they work on a certain mind training program and transform themselves. So this is explanation I had given. Now there is a certain thing that there is a process of transferring from normal to the performer, and I have named this transformation as the OST. I have compiled a book on it. It is available on Google. You can search OST by Acharya Vishwendra, or I have made certain videos on YouTube also. You can search OST Acharya Vishwendra on YouTube and get access to that particular video. And it is also available on Amazon, Flipkart and Notion Press. So if you want to know the transformation process from a normal student to the performer, you can refer to this book. Now next is the challenges over here. The question, point number 5, low frequency vibes. It is because of the unstable thoughts, and you need to transform that to stable thought for high frequencies. Now frequency is concerned with the communication between mind and brain, which takes place through the brain waves. Brain waves are 5 things, can be categorized into 5 types: alpha, beta, gamma, delta and theta. Delta corresponds to the lowest frequency, while gamma corresponds to the highest frequency, and beta the second highest. So for optimal performance, your brainwave frequencies must be either beta or gamma, but generally it is in delta, alpha or theta, which leads to non-optimal performance. Next is there is a mock test simulation. If you want to know how to perform optimally, you need to get rid of exam anxiety, then you need to adapt to the exam environment by mock test simulation. Then to remove hurry, you just need on single word processing. The problem that you are going to solve, read each word carefully, try to form the mental pattern. In this way you can get rid of exam related issues. Then next is you need to know how to work silently. If you are troubled by hurry, excitement, etc., just know how to work silently. There is another law which is called a Dodson's law, that performance and stress varies like this graph, and there is a certain stress which is called the optimal stress at which performance is maximum. So it is the Dodson's law, and there is a process of transforming yourself from normal to the performer using OST, as I have already discussed. So you can search Google, Amazon, Flipkart, Notion Press or YouTube for OST by Acharya Vishwendra, and can know the process of transferring your mind brain system from a normal to the performer, and can optimize your time and energy and end up with flying colors. Thank you and have a nice day.